Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambala, and today is Tuesday of the fourth week of Lent. Our gospel reading is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. John. It was the feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem the sheep gate, a pool called in Hebrew Bethsaida, with 5 porticos. In these lay a large number of ill, blind, lame, and crippled. One man was there who had been ill for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there, he knew that he'd been ill for a long time and said to him, "Do you want to be well?" And the sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool. When the water is stirred up, while I am on my way, someone else gets down there before me." Jesus said to him, "Rise, take up your mat and walk." Immediately the man became well, took up his mat and walked. Now that day was a Sabbath. So the Jews said to the man who was cured, "It is the Sabbath, and it's not lawful you to carry your mat." Jesus answered him, "The man who made me well told me, 'Take your mat and walk.'" They asked him, "Well, who is this man who told you, 'Take it up and walk'?" The man who was healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had slipped away, since there was a crowd there. After this, Jesus found him in the temple area and said to him, "Look, you are well. Do not sin anymore, so that nothing worse may happen to you." The man went and told the Jews that Jesus was the one who had told him to make him well. Therefore, the Jews began to persecute Jesus because he did this on the Sabbath. The Gospel of the Lord. I have a very dear friend. I've had him for most of my life. We share a passion for sports. But my friend has a habit, which he almost always falls into, that no matter how a team that he's rooting for wins, even if it's a huge upset, or even if it's a rout, no matter what it is, he doesn't spend a whole lot of time celebrating it, but very swiftly goes to point out the things that still went wrong with the team, even though they won. And I think that's a good modern way of understanding the reaction of these Pharisees to Jesus' great miracle. This is the third great sign in the Gospel of John, the healing of this man. But the fact that a cripple of 38 years is now walking, a tremendous, overwhelming sign, is quickly overlooked by the fact that, well, he's technically doing some work because he's carrying something. And that's what they focus on. That's what's important to them. We must never let the minutiae of these things get in the way of our seeing the big picture, the great saving of God of grace in our lives. This sign is a tremendous sign to all of us that when it comes to our faith, let's think big and don't let the little things get us down.